Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 8 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 8 math, and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter operations with rational numbers. The lessons we're going to cover today are reciprocals and multiplicative inverses, add and subtract rational numbers, apply addition and subtraction rules, multiply and divide rational numbers. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. When I'm on the chapter operations with rational numbers, let's just start with the lesson that is reciprocals and multiplicative inverses. What is the reciprocal of 7 over 2? So when we have to find the reciprocal, we simply switch the numerator and denominator. So the fraction is 7 over 2. The reciprocal is 2 over 7. You just have to switch the numerator and denominator. Let's just start with the test questions. What what is the reciprocal of 10 over 9? The reciprocal of 10 over 9 is 9 over 10. That is option number 1. What is the reciprocal of negative 2 by 3? That is negative 3 by 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. Negative sign would be the same. You just have to switch the numerator and denominator. What is the multiplicative inverse of negative 4 by 5? The multiplicative inverse of negative 4 by 5 is negative 5 by 4 it is. The multiplicative inverse is a bit different from the reciprocal. If you multiply the multiplicative inverse of a fraction with the fraction, the answer is always 1. So 6 by 5, the multiplicative inverse of 6 by 5 is 5 by 6. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is the multiplicative inverse of 6 over 7? That is 7 over 6. What is the multiplication of negative 7 over 5? The multiplication of negative 7 over 5 is negative 5 over 7. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is negative 5 by 7. What is the reciprocal of similarity? That is 2 by 7. Option number 3 is the correct option. What is the reciprocal of negative 2 over 9? That is negative 9. That is negative 9 over 2. What is the multiplicative inverse of 2 over 3? That is 3 by 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself every day. We are left with just one question. What is the reciprocal of 2 over 5? That is 5 over 2. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, we are done with the lesson. Let's just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is add and subtract rational numbers. 7 over 10, take away 1 over 10. So subtracting the rational numbers is same as subtracting the fractions. So we know how to subtract fractions. We have the same denominator. So you simply have to subtract the numerator. 7 minus 1 is 6 over 5. The correct option is 6 over 5. Let's just start with the test questions. 3 by 4 minus 1 by 4. You have to subtract, simplify your answer, write it as proper fraction or as whole or mixed number. So 3 by 4 minus 1 by 4 is 3 minus 1 is 2 over 4. So we need to write in the, you have to simplify the answer, so you have to divide it by the 2. That is 1 over 2. The correct option is option number 2. That is 1 by 2. Option number 2 is the correct option. One by 10 plus 4 by 5, which is the correct option. You have to make the denominator same first. That is 1 by 10 plus 4 times 2 divided by 5 times 2. That is 1 by 10 plus 8 over 10. You have to add the numerator. 8 plus 1 is 9. That is 9 over 10. That is 9 over 10. Option number 1 is the correct option. Three by 10 plus 1 by 2. So that is 3 over 10 plus 1 times 5 divided by 2 times 5. That is 3 over 10 plus 5 over 10. That is 8 over 10. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 8 over 10. Or you have to simplify the answer. That is 4 over 5. 2 by 5 minus 1 by 5, which is the correct option. 2 by 5 minus 1 by 5 equals 1 over 5. Option number 1 is the correct option. Seven over 10 plus 3 over 5. So you have to make the denominator same first. You have to do 3 times 2 divided by 5 times 2. 7 over 10 plus 6 over 10. That is 13 over 10. That is 13 by 10. Option number 1 is the correct option. Nine by 10 minus 3 by 5. So that is 9 by 10 minus, you have to make the denominator same first. 3 times 2 divided by 9 by 10 minus 6 over 10. So 9 minus 6 is 3. That is 3 over 10. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 3 over 10. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself for today. Let's just move on to next lesson. Let's just move on to next lesson. That is add, apply, addition, and subtraction rules. Let's just start with the lesson. The number line shows an unknown number R. Is negative R positive or negative? So you can see the R is on the right hand side of the zero. That means R is the positive number, right? So the opposite of a positive number is negative. So negative R is negative. Let's just start with the test questions. The number line shows an unknown number Q. Is Q positive or negative? So Q is on the left hand side of 0. So all the numbers that are on the left hand side of the 0 are the negative numbers. So Q is obviously then negative. The correct option is negative. It is Q is a negative number. The number line shows an unknown number Y. Is negative Y positive or negative? So Y is a negative number because that is on the left hand side of the Y. So negative Y, that is negative. Option number 1 is the correct option. Sorry, positive. Because Y is already a negative number, right? Because that is on the left hand side of the Y, and then you have multiply it with another negative sign. So that is positive. Option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? But that is on the left hand side of the The number line shows an unknown number T. Is T positive or negative? Negative it is. T is on the left hand side of the zero. So it is negative. The number line shows an unknown number B. Is B negative or positive? B is on the right hand side, so that is positive. Option number two is the correct option. The number line shows an unknown number R. Is negative R positive or negative? Negative R is negative. Option number one is the correct option. Why positive? The number line shows an unknown number W. Is W positive or negative? W is a negative number. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. Lesson is multiply and divide rational numbers. So multiplying and dividing rational numbers is exactly same as the fractions. Let's just start with the test questions. So divide negative 1 by 2 divided by negative 5 over 7. So dividing. When we are dividing or multiplying, if one of the number is negative, the answer is negative. So you have to convert that division sign to multiplication by taking the reciprocal of the fraction right next to division sign, right? You have to take the reciprocal of this fraction, that is 7 over 5. 7 times 1 is 7, that is negative 7. And 5 times 2 is 10. So the correct option is negative 7 over 10. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is negative 7 over 10. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is negative 7 over 10. Divide negative 2 by 5 divided by 1 by 2. So which is the correct option? So that is negative 2 by 5. You have to change the multiplication sign to division sign to multiplication, and reciprocal the term after. So that is negative 4 over 5. That is negative 4 over 5. Option number 1 is the correct option. Three by 4 times 5 by 6. So 3 by 4 times 6 over 5. 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 times 2 is 6. So 5 times 1 is 5 and 4 times 2 is 8. So that is 5 over 8. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 5 over 8. Option number 1 is the correct option. Negative 1 by 6 times negative 3 by 4. Negative 1 by 6 times negative 3 by 4. 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6. So that is 1 over 8. You are multiplying two negative numbers. So the product of two negative numbers is positive. That is 1 over 8. Option number 2 is the correct option. One over 8 divided by 1 over 4. That is 1 over 8. Convert the division sign to multiplication and reciprocal the other fraction. 4 times 1 is 4 and 4 times 2 is 8. That is 1 over 2. That is 1 over 2. Option number 2 is the correct option. One by 5 divided by 1 by 3. So you have to convert the division sign to multiplication, sorry. And then reciprocal the term after the division sign. So that is 3 times 1 is 3 and 5 times 1 is 5. So that is 3 by 5. The correct option is 3 by 5. Option number 2 is the correct option. Option number 2 is the correct option. The correct option is 3 by 5. Negative 1 by 5 divided by negative 2 by 7. So let's just replace the division sign with multiplication and reciprocal. The term after, so 7 times 1 is 7 and 5 times 2 is 10. So both the numbers are negative, so the product must be positive. That is 7 over 10. The correct option is 7 over 10. Okay, you can complete. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 8 math. We were working on the chapter operations with rational numbers. The lessons we have covered today are reciprocals and multiplicative inverses, add and subtract rational numbers, apply addition and subtraction rules, multiply and divide rational numbers. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you. Or either you can write down the question in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. Any questions you can please ask if you have any.